welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one, and in today's video I'm going to show you some things that I've recently purchased from Amazon. I'm not really one to do unboxings and things like that, so this is kind of my first time, or I might have done it before but I don't remember it if I have. Because usually when I order from Amazon it's just like things here and there, but this was kind of a big supply haul of some things that we're going to be using next year with our gather round units and our campfire units. So it's not anything that's going to blow your mind, but I was excited about it, so I wanted to share it with you. So one of the first things that I got is this You Track It Weather Lab. Now there was a more expensive one, but I know for a fact that my son will not use this past when we do the meteorology and storm chaser unit from Campfire. So I went with the $15 one, but it's really neat because it's got a thermometer and all kinds of little things on it. And I think it's gonna go perfect with that unit. So that was the first thing I picked up. Put it back in the box, take care of it. The next thing I purchased off of there is our next level of Learn Math Fast. If you have not checked out my Learn Math Fast video and you're looking for math curriculum for next year and you have a child who may not really enjoy math, or you just want to kind of speed them through the process, you might want to go check out my video about it. This is something my son actually enjoys doing, and it's worked out really good. So this is the volume 3, 4th edition. So this gets into pre-algebra. All right, some other things that I purchased 2 books. So we're going to be doing U.S. History 2 from Gather Round, and I wanted to purchase a couple of books to go along with it. So I didn't realize how tiny this book was. This is The Courage of Sarah Noble. I just heard good things about it, and I know it's probably way below my son's reading level, but that does not matter to me. So we're going to read this. Honestly, we could probably do this in one sitting, but I'll split it up. So I picked that up. And then I found this on the Simply Charlotte Mason. They do a whole series of books they recommend for different times of history. And this is Bringing History to Life, Can't You Make Them Behave, King George? And so it's kind of the other side to what we normally hear in history. So we hear like the American viewpoint. And so this is going to give us with King George, it's going to give us kind of his point of view during all of this. So I was excited to pick that up. Now, these last things are the things that I was so excited about. So going forward in our homeschool, I really want us to do more narration and less worksheets. I just know from working with my son, I get better answers and I get a better idea of what he knows if he can orally tell me, or if he just has the ability to write down what he knows. When he answers worksheets, I get the most mediocre, simple answers. And he's like, well, that's all you need. That's what the question was asking. And so I don't want it to be that he just reads to answer questions. And so we're going to really be working on narration and things like that next school year. So I wanted somewhere special to put those narrations. And so I had found the School Nest notebooks. I already have a planner from them, and I'll share that at some point. But the notebooks look amazing. And so if you go on the School Nest website, you can find all the different notebooks that they have, and there are a ton of them. I did not buy every one of them, but when you click on them to purchase them, it takes you straight to Amazon. So that's where I purchased them from, and I want to show you the ones that I bought. So I got the science notebook. Now you can get these in a variety of colors. All of these notebooks come in a variety of colors, and you can choose the color that you want. I just try to get a different color for each thing. So if you want to see inside of these better, I can show you, but there's like a temperature tracker. And then honestly, the majority of it is just the bulleted side over here, and then it's blank at the top and lines, and this repeats throughout the entire thing. So I know that we can fill this with all the wonderful science we're going to learn through Gather Round and Campfire. So that's the science notebook. And then I also picked up the history timeline notebook. I've learned this from Simply Charlotte Mason. They have a book of centuries, but I like this one better. And y'all, I wish you could feel this. Like, the covers are so soft. It's amazing. So this has a timeline where you start off with like your child's history, and then prehistory, ancient history, Middle Ages, early modern, and modern times. And it just has like the dates. So so I picked this one up in blue, and they're beautiful. I don't want anything to happen to them. So they're going back in the box till we need them. And then I got the mathematics notebook. I think there's like 3 different choices. The reason why I got this is my son has a really hard time lining up his letters. He's not, well, I mean, he will be using letters in math, right? When he does algebra. Lining up his numbers, very, very hard time. And that causes him to get the problems wrong. And so this is just simply graph paper. So there's like 2 different sizes, and then there's a different notebook. So that's his math notebook. And then I got him just a history notebook. So when we're learning about ancients or we're learning about Vikings or whatever, it's going to go in here. And the pages do look a little different. So this is blank, and then there's kind of like a grid, and then blank, and then lines. But we're going to use this to put pictures and drawings and writing and all kinds of lovely stuff in. And then the last one I got, now my son is going to be in 8th grade, and they do have on the School Nest website that the 8th grade notebooks are coming soon, but I just didn't want to wait because I have a problem with patience. And so I went ahead and bought the 7th grade notebook, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be very different from the 8th grade notebook when it comes out. So we're going to pretend it doesn't say that. This is where our language arts is going to be held. So whatever we're learning in Gather Round or Campfire that has to do with language arts, we're going to put it into here. And I'm pretty sure the 8th grade one's going to look like this. So you've got a bulleted side here, and then just college ruled lines on this side. So any of his writing, anything like that, that's going to go in here. So forget that it says 7th. He is going to be an 8th grader. He's not going to care, but that was the last thing I purchased. So that was my Amazon haul. If you want to see more about these School Nest notebooks, let me know. I could do a flip through if you want to. They're pretty much the same. I do urge you to go check out the School Nest website, because there are books for copywork, for spelling. I don't know if I've missed one or not. I think a commonplace notebook. I'm not sure. There's a bunch, and you need to go check them out, but I'll have these linked below if you want to check them out for yourself on Amazon. So if you have any questions about any of this stuff, anything about homeschool, Gather Round, Campfire, leave them in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.